Do your parks look like this? Or this? Or more realistically, this? Then these 5 tips will hopefully be enough to make your sandbox parks look like this. I've tried to make these tips unique to this video, meaning you won't find these tips anywhere else. The first tip is to not be afraid of the big red box. So many people don't like this thing that even Evolution Square has to cover it up every time she builds something. Yes, I know if you play challenge mode it can give you some bad memories, but this is Sandbox. It won't do anything to hurt your park. But if you're one of the people that don't like it because it distracts you, try your hardest to get used to it. If you follow this tip, you can build islands that shy away from the mainland or watchtowers spying on the dinosaurs. The second tip for this video is to add color. You can do this by adding decorations, changing the amenity colors, or switching up the path you're using. Although it's a very useful tip, it also takes some time to learn. You can't just spam decorations everywhere, it'll be too heavy on the eye. You need to pay close attention to where you place them. Here's an example from one of my first parks where I didn't think about the decoration placement. See, it looks really messy. And this is an example of what I did. Huge difference. Number 3, don't rush. If you rush, that means less effort. Less effort means worse park. You have all the time in the world with your parks. They aren't going anywhere. Rushing is the worst way to do many things, not just JWE2 Sandbox. If you're currently building an area of your park that you're getting bored of, and you just want to rush so you can quickly get over it, don't. Move on to another section of your park, and continue that boring area later. The fourth tip is to play pretend. This game is already very limiting. You can make it less limiting if you use your imagination. You can do this by adding attractions that aren't accessible to NPCs. My personal favorite is building fossil dig sites and campsites. This is probably my favorite tip on this list, just because playing pretend means you don't have to follow the rules of the game, and it's always fun to be creative. The fifth and last tip is to use glitches. There are quite a bit of people out there who don't use glitches because they associate it with cheating. Sure, if you play challenge mode, it might be cheating, but once again, this is Sandbox. The next thing I'm about to say is extremely cheesy, but I don't know how else to phrase it. In Sandbox, there are no wrong answers. And those are all the tips for this video. I really do hope I helped you with them. Oh, you want to give them a tip? All right. Oh, here's the microphone. What do you want to tell them?